Hi everyone, it's Matthew. Welcome back to my channel. Today is part two of my Emmy predictions. We're doing the limited side. I'm joined by Fahad, a very special guest. Please introduce yourself to the audience.
Hey, Matthew, and hey, everyone. This is Fahad. Nice of Matthew to actually invite me finally. I know we have been trying to do this for some time for some other topics, but I think this is a great one for now.
I'll leave a link to his Twitter in the description below. Show him some love. He is amazing.
Thank you, Matt.
And we're going to talk about probably the most exciting categories of the Emmys, the limited side.
Let's do it.
Although there's talks of Shogun moving to drama, there's talks of FedEx.
Oh, instead of limited series, I don't
Yeah,
think they could do that, can they? Since this is the only one that they're going to produce, I don't think there's going to be another season. And I
it
really
has been.
hope there isn't any other season because
Eh,
this, like, the season was so close to perfection, or it was so perfect that I really don't think I would want to see another one where they just, ruin my expectations trying to get into stories that they shouldn't have gotten into.
what I think is going to happen is that they're going to take the same cast, but just do a different Japanese story. You know what I mean? Like take
That
the
would
same
be
cast,
interesting.
same directors, and just do a different story. But they could do that. The first season, True Detective, one drama. The first season, American Horror Story, one drama. So
Yeah.
it's not completely unusual.
But this is one of those shows where the producers actually announce that this is it. Also, I mean, if you have seen the show, I'm sure it's not a very cheap show to make,
I
just from a production design and all that perspective. But then again, this is Hulu's, I think, the most popular and the best rated show ever. So yeah, they might go
exactly.
back to that.
Exactly. So it'll be interesting to see how they handle that. I mean, FX can submit it all they want in drama, but the Emmys could go back and say, no, you're in the miniseries category.
Yeah,
So it's
FX is
really up to
trying.
them.
Mhm.
All right. So best
But
miniseries.
yeah, but we are going to talk about Shogun.
Yeah.
We literally
We're
did an entire episode on it, Skadoosh and I, the other day.
yeah. I've seen the video. It's an awesome video.
Hmm.
Um, so we're gonna be talking about Shogun in limited for now.
All right.
Yeah. But if it does go to drama, I'll probably have to do a separate video on how they prevented the crown from sweeping. um, but yeah, best miniseries. I have Baby Reindeer, Fargo,
Okay.
Masters of the Air, Shogun, and True Detective Night Country.
Okay. Do you want me to go over mine or
Yeah,
okay.
and then we'll
Um
discuss.
Shogun for me as well. Uh Fargo, True Detective Night Country. Although I haven't seen Baby Reindeer, but just based off of what people are talking about, I'm definitely sure, even if I'm not into it, it's definitely going to get nominated. As I mentioned to you, like so many douchebags are loving it that I have I'm kind of iffy about actually watching it now because it's for me it's Game of Thrones all over again. Um, by the way, there are a couple that are questionable, but I feel like they're going to get nominated. It's Ripley and Griselda.
Both of them are very possible. I
Yeah.
feel like I feel like True Detective, a Shogun. That
Hmm.
depends if Shogun stays. Um,
Yeah.
and Baby Reindeer are so locked that the last two spots, anything could happen with it.
Does Emmy have a particular number of spots that they do, like five, or they can go over five? Because I thought they can go over five if they need
They
to.
can go over five. I found out it depends on submissions for each category.
Hmm.
So if there's more miniseries, then they can go six. If there's less, then they'll go with five. So you
Hmm.
really don't know until nomination morning. So I
Yeah.
just went with just predicting five for now, but it could be six.
The reason why I bring up these is because even if people, I don't know how people took Griselda. I really didn't like it, and I'm sure like there were some mixed reactions to it. But because Sofia Vergara was so good in it, I have a feeling, if it doesn't get nominated for limited series, she's definitely going to get nominated.
Oh, for
And
sure.
the
Well,
same,
yeah.
yeah, and the same thing for Ripley with Andrew Scott. I am, I think, in the fourth episode, dude, for it being that paced and also being completely black and white, especially if I don't understand. Like, you maybe you know more about it. Like, why the fuck would you shoot a show in Italy but have everything so freaking black and white? I mean, I understand the show is based in the 30s or 40s or whatever, but I don't know, it just kind of took me out of it. Like, I would have loved to see that whole, Italian skyline and all the different beaches that they're on and all that shit. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's not happening. But it's the concept of that show is amazing. I don't know how well they executed it because it does kind of it's very slow paced.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of Ripley. I do think Andrew Scott does get in. We'll talk about him when we get to Limited Actor. But I do think Andrew Scott gets in. I don't think he wins. I think he's in a tough
Yeah,
competition with a certain someone we'll get to.
yeah,
Sylvia
absolutely.
Vergara will definitely be nominated. I don't doubt that for a second.
Yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
let's talk about TV movie.
All right, let's do it.
I have the Kane Mutiny Court Martial. That is a movie with Kiefer Sutherland in it.
Right.
Mr. Monk's Last Case. I think that's gonna win.
Do you think so?
Because the actor Tony Shalhoub won the Emmy four times for this role.
I know that. Have you seen the movie?
No, there's
Okay.
only one I've seen, and
No,
we'll,
I believe the Mr. Monk's Last Case is the first movie that they made about the show itself.
yes,
And when Tony Shalhoub was winning all those awards, I was actually watching the show like every week when it actually was on. I think it was on like USA Network or something.
yeah.
I'm a big fan of Monk, by the way. But the movie itself, I see that it's got I think number one rating on the on Gold Derby we were looking at, but I don't know, man. From the story perspective, it's a decent story, but it's unlike anything else that they have done. Like, those episodes, they were amazing. There's a
Yeah.
lot of like nostalgia factor that when it comes to Mr. Monk's Last Case. So, that might be the reason why it
Mm.
would get nominated. Um, I don't know. It's not a serious enough movie, I feel, to get a win.
I don't disagree with that, but again, TV movies always so weak that they just might be like, "Oh, I love Monk. I remember Monk. Let's give it that win." Um,
What's funny
Quizly,
is, have you seen Unfrosted yet?
yes, god awful. God, it's probably the worst movie I've seen in a while.
I don't know, man.
Not the worst
Hey,
ever.
I would love to see that get nominated. You
I
know,
will.
'cause
I would love it for the chaos alone.
yeah, I mean, it would really piss off a lot of people. The thing, see, that I don't know. Me being, I call myself a self-proclaimed comedy nerd, and everybody that I love is in the movie, except for like maybe Amy Schumer. But everybody in the movie, I just love. So it was really hard for me to just like hate on that movie. It is quite silly, and I think the thing is if you watch it as a silly movie and not as, some sort of, like a social network type of movie, I think people might actually enjoy it. But I think people are taking it way too seriously. I watched it as just like a silly movie I'm watching. I gave it like a 2.5 on Letterboxd, and I might go back and watch it again in a couple of years, and I think I'll still like it.
Yeah,
Also, I'm like me being a Jerry Seinfeld fan also kind of helped, I think.
yeah. There's nothing wrong with liking it. It's just not for me. That's all.
Yeah.
Um, the other three I have is Quiz Lady, which is the Sandra O. Aquafina Hulu movie.
Hmm.
Red, White, and Royal Blue. That's the only one I've seen out of these.
What is that
Oh,
movie about?
so it's about the son of the president of the United States and the son of the prime minister of England, and they fall in love.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's based on a book. The
Okay, it's a
movie did very
LGBTQ
well.
movie.
Yeah,
Okay, got you.
people are expecting it to win. I still think Monk's movie has it just because
You
the
know what? I might go with that Red, White, and Royal Blue as well.
yeah.
I think it has a better chance than Monk.
I think it's definitely between those two. The last one I have is Scoop, which is a movie about the interviewers of Prince Andrew about Jeffrey Epstein.
All right.
Yeah,
So Ricky Stanicky is nowhere near in your Emmy nominations.
I would honestly love that. I really would. I just don't see it happening, but that would be awesome to see. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
All
right.
right,
Yeah.
you never know though. Best actress limited is our next category.
Actor or actress?
Actress.
Okay.
All right. I have six. Jodie Foster for True Detective Night Country.
Hmm.
Brie Larson for Lessons in Chemistry. Anna Swati. I'm gonna butcher these names from Shogun. I'm just gonna state that.
Oh,
I'm
it's all
gonna
right.
apologize right now to the audience. Shogun. Juno Temple for Fargo. Sofia
Hmm.
Vergara for Griswolda. And if there's six, I think Julianne Moore has a good chance of getting in for Mary and George.
Okay. I'll go with mine. Ao Edeberry from The Bear.
Oh, and
That's, yeah, the comedy actress, right?
no limited actress.
Wait. You're right. Let's do it. All right. For me, Juno Temple, Fargo.
Yeah,
Jodie Foster, uh, True Detective, Night Country. Um, who else? I think Aquafina, Quiz Lady.
could happen.
Zazie Beetz for sure. Black Mirror. That was an amazing episode. I don't know if you
Oh yeah, I
remember.
love that episode. That's a good one.
Yeah. Um, who else? I'll give it up to Anna Sawai as well.
Yeah,
And if I'm being completely honest, I do feel she needs to win because that was a powerful performance.
I think it's between her and Jodie Foster. It's definitely those two in the balance.
But Juno Temple is going to give a run for their money as well.
Yeah, I think Anna's gonna win though, but
I do
it's
think
not.
so. Yeah.
To me, it's more locked up in actor limited for the Shogun actor. We'll get to him
Hmm.
than an actress. I would say.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, what have you seen The Regime? Kate Winslet? I've never even heard of that show.
I have. It is not that good.
Really? Okay.
Is she plays like a dictator of a European nation, and the show
Hmm.
takes place over 1 year of her reign.
Oh, okay.
The idea of it sounds good for a TV show. It just wasn't that well executed. Like it was trying to be funny and not be funny.
Right,
And
okay.
it's like you either be funny or not. Like
Were they
don't.
trying to do that Hulu show? Now I'm forgetting. It's really hilarious. It has 2 seasons. With Nicholas Holt. What is that name of
Oh,
the
the
show?
great.
Yeah, is that what they're trying to do?
Yes,
Or the
but
Gray was a little too ridiculous?
It's like they were trying to be the great, and they were trying to be like a serious series too.
Gotcha.
Like the
Okay.
great tries to be comedy start to finish.
Yeah,
It
absolutely.
does. This show does not. So she Kate Winslet could get him because she's Kate Winslet,
Yeah, true.
but I don't. But she has zero
I
chance of
mean,
winning.
she did get did she? I think she did, right? She got an award for that limited series. That was one that was based in Pennsylvania, where she was
Um,
doing some heavy Pennsylvanian accent.
Mayor of Easttown.
Yeah, Mayor of Easttown.
Oh,
There you go.
she also won from Mildred Pierce a few years ago in
Yeah,
2012. So who knows? But yeah,
yeah. I
all
yeah.
right.
If anything, yeah, we're gonna lock down Anna Sawai.
Yeah, that's who I'm predicting. I could see
Yeah,
if Jodie Foster wins, I'm not gonna act surprised though, because her performance is good. They're just two complete opposite performances.
yeah.
All right, best actor limited.
Let's go.
I have Matt Balmer for Fellow Travelers,
Hmm.
Richard Glad for Baby Reindeer,
Okay.
Nicholas Galzine for Marion George, John Hamm for Fargo, Hiroyuki Sanda for Shogun, and Andrew Scott for Ripley.
Cool. All right. So I have John Hamm again for Fargo. Although Andrew Scott, he I think he is going to get nominated,
Yeah,
but it's Andrew Scott. He has done a lot better in a lot of other shows than what he's doing in Ripley, but
for
I'm
sure.
pretty sure he's going to get nominated. For me, Hiroki Sanada
Yeah,
is the one that I'm gonna lock on.
that's
But he's definitely in the top echelon of these nominations. Um, then I have Richard Gadd for Baby Reindeer. And again, I have to give it up for another one for Black Mirror, Aaron Paul.
oh yeah, that's another good episode.
Yeah,
Um, I think Hiroyuki is that's my prediction to win.
dude, yeah, he kills it, man. Every freaking episode, he's just awesome in it.
Yeah, yeah. I
And
got
the work he has done for that show, producing it, getting all those people together, all the great people that are on that show are there because of him. And him trying to make that show as authentic as possible. I mean, he is, getting nominated as an actor, but he's done a lot more for that show than just
for
being an
sure.
actor for it. So, I mean, if anybody is on this list deserves it, I think it's him.
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
All right, best supporting actress limited. I have Jessica Gunning for Baby Reindeer, Moika Horshey for Shogun, AJ Naomi King for Lessons in Chemistry,
Hmm.
Jennifer Jason Lee for Fargo, Fumi Nakiro for Shogun, Kyle Riss for True Detective Night Country, and I also have Fiona Shaw for True Detective Night Country.
Wait, who was Fiona Shaw in True Detective? Oh, well, that lady, I
Yeah,
got you. Yeah. Okay. All right. For me, it's number one on this category for me is Kelly Reyes.
yeah,
I think she killed it, especially her not being a professional actress, but an actual boxer, and this being one of her major roles for the first time on such a big show. I think she did a lot better than anybody would have expected. Jessica Gunning, which although I'm surprised that she will be nominated for a supporting actress and not as the best actress. Um,
she's not in it all the time. I know you haven't finished the series, so I'm not
yeah, I
trying,
haven't.
but she's not in it all the time.
Got you. Okay. That
She
makes
there's like
sense.
hints of her there. That's the best way I could put it.
Got you. Then I think I will also go with Moika Hoshi. She is amazing on the show, also very pretty. Also, who else? Let's see. Yeah, did I get my four?
Yeah, you did.
Five? Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
I can actually go for Dakota Fanning for Ripley as well.
yeah,
It's very kind of laid back, but Dakota Fanning has that tendency to do that. Some of her roles, she might not be speaking much, but she's really good at, those expressive acting type of things. So I think, yeah, I'll go with Dakota Fanning on that.
yeah. I would. I think she has a good chance of getting it. I do.
Yeah.
All right, best supporting actor limited. Tan Tananubu Asano for Shogun. Oh my god.
No, you're good, man. You're good.
This is where having a learned disability sucks. Jonathan Bailey for Fellow Travelers. Robert Downey Jr. for The Sympathizer. John Hawkes for True Detective Night Country. Joe Carey for Fargo. Lewis Pullman for Lessons in Chemistry. And Treat Williams for Feud Capote versus the Swans.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, being that this is going to be his first ever TV show, I think Downey Jr. is getting nominated for The Sympathizer. I know
I
it's not
think
on yet, but he's definitely getting it.
I think he's
Um, I think again Tadanobu Asano for Shogun. Ah man, I can talk about this dude for the entire episode. Like there are so many freaking lines he crosses. And there are so many different ethical questions that he makes you make while watching the show. And also, on top of it, he's funny on the show. Like, he's the fucking meanest guy, but he's also funny. I would definitely root for him. I think we're kind of leaning more towards Shogun on everything, but he is
yeah.
definitely my guy. Um, Christopher Eccleston for True Detective Night Country.
Oh, that
Uh,
would be a good one.
don't think, I mean, he's fucking Doctor Who, so I will nominate him for everything I can. And again, I will go with Jonathan Bailey for Fellow Travelers.
I love Jonathan Bailey and Fellow Travelers. He has no
Yeah,
chance
he's
of winning
great.
right now, but I would love that. I think Robert Downey Jr. on paper seems the most obvious winner after
Yeah.
playing multiple roles in a show. Like it seems very obvious, but
Oh, dude, one more I would like to bring in. Fucking Vincent D'Onofrio for Echo.
oh,
Fucking Kingpin, dude.
that's a good choice.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see what the Emmys do this year. There's a lot of weird stuff to do.
Yeah, the thing with Vincent D'Onofrio though is Emmys kind of tend to ignore a lot of the superhero shows, especially Echo. I don't think was a huge hit,
No,
but his role starting from Daredevil to now playing the Kingpin is one of the best villains in, that entire Marvel universe.
I would agree with that. But you
Yeah.
never know. Stranger things has happened.
Yeah, Stranger Things will get nominated too. Just kidding.
Next year. That is it. Unless you want to talk about directing and writing real quick. We don't know what
I
show's sending like which episode because they have to submit like, okay, we're submitting this episode for writing. So
Yeah, I mean, directors are tricky because, it's very specific episodes. There's a chance that we might not have seen some of those episodes, so we
yeah,
won't be able to actually completely judge
yeah,
what they're gonna be.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just read what I have. Again, I didn't go out of my way like pick which episode. I just said the show.
Okay.
I think Masters of the Air will get into directing. Even if it doesn't get in series, I think it at least gets into directing.
Hmm.
Red, white, and royal blue. Sometimes they throw the TV movies above them.
Oh yeah,
Two for Shogun. I don't care which episodes, just
for
not
sure.
Shogun. And True Detective Night Country for probably for the finale for directing.
Oh yeah, for sure.
For writing, two for Baby Reindeer. One for Mr. Monk's Last Case. One for Shogun. Don't care what episode. Every Shogun episode's great. I don't care which one.
Absolutely.
And the last one is True Detective Night Country. Again, probably for the finale.
I think yeah, True Detective is one of those I think that's gonna get a lot of love. I
Yeah,
think it's Shogun and True Detective really this season.
it really and Baby Reindeer's in there too. Like if Shogun does go drama, then it's a fight with Baby Reindeer and True
Yeah.
Detective. So it'll be interesting to see if that happens.
I and honestly, I don't think FX should fight to get it into drama. They should leave it in limited series because I think they have a better chance of winning than going into drama.
Well, even if they fight for it to be in drama, Emmys could still reject it. So,
Yeah.
mhm.
Because I mean, they have to fight fucking Bear and shit when it
Well, the
comes
Bears
to
in
Bear
comedy.
is
So
isn't that weird though?
I, hey, I'll make the rules.
Have
The only competition it would really have in drama is the crown, and that's barely
yeah.
competition as it is.
Yeah, actually you're right.
Yeah, like
Now that I'm
if
looking at the
yeah,
nominations, yeah, there isn't a lot that is
yeah,
can be compared to something
yeah,
like Shogun. Maybe that's why they're going for the drama series.
yeah. Like besides, I mean, the only category Shogun would lose in drama is supporting actress drama
Yeah.
on the drama side because Elizabeth Debicki has that in the bag. If she was able to beat Sarah Snook at the SAG Awards, I mean, then there's
Oh
no
yeah,
way.
absolutely.
But we'll see. Fahad, thank you so much for joining me. This was a fun video.
Oh, yeah, man, for sure. This was our first. Hopefully we'll do many more.
It definitely won't be our last, that's for sure.
Definitely. Yeah, thank you for having me.
And
Um,
comment down below what you guys think. What shows are you rooting for in the miniseries category? And what show do you think we missed? Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.
all right.